Okay, Coach, opening statement on tonight's game.
Just a really humbling, challenging stretch we're going through, and we've got to somehow dig ourselves out of this, and frustrated for our fans, our players, and coaches, and we have to be better. Our defense broke tonight, and it's been carrying us on rebounding, and it's just that part of the game has always been our identity, and tonight we weren't with it. So it's just hopefully it's a one-off, and we'll get better from it.
Turn over to the media.
Coach, HCU do anything that surprised you at all?
No, not one bit.
Okay.
They just, what they did was better than what we did tonight, and we just, unfortunately, we actually, I thought we were pretty good yesterday in practice, and we prepared for what they did. That we didn't. I think they ran one action we hadn't seen before for 40 minutes. We talked about it at halftime. They missed a shot on it, and we just didn't. Our attention to detail obviously wasn't great, and we needed to do a better job of having our guys ready. But it's disappointing that when our offense puts so much pressure on our defense to be good, that when you have a defensive breakdown like we did tonight, that's what happens. And they weren't averaging a lot of points. They scored a lot of points in transition tonight, and it was tough.
I mean, statistically improved some on shooting, free throws particularly, but yeah, it's just like it's hard to get it all together. What would you work on the most in the last couple of days between Saturday and now?
Nathan, we've shot free throws for 2 days. I mean, we continue to shoot them. We worked on our offense against their ball screen switches, passing the basketball, trying to, we had 13. There's been, the last 2 games we've averaged, I think, 12 turnovers, which has been much better for our ball club. We've handled the ball better. We still need more assisted baskets than what we're getting if we're going to be successful. And we got to shoot the 3-point ball better. I mean, if you're going to, we just had some really bad misses from guys that I think could make shots. I mean, you've seen The Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
So if right now we're looking for, that stroke of confidence with the magic wand right now, a little bit with our shooters, so to speak, and because the guys right now, technically, if you go back to it, I think on average right now our guys are about 16 or 17% below what they were, not just here but a year ago at their other schools, from the field and from the 3-point line. I think we have one guy that's up from the free throw line. So, this is, you don't want to get where you're just in a rut. But everybody's below where they were a year ago. Guys that were here and the guys who were transfers from other places. So this is almost like an anomaly. Just doesn't happen. And we've kind of hit that anomaly, and you just want to get out of it. You just couldn't write the script any worse than what we've been through so far.
A couple of bright spots, but specifically I was looking at Dom's stats, 17 points.
Yeah. Career high.
Yeah. And then of course Keon Thompson scoring 19 points. How pleased are you with their performance?
Dom, especially as a freshman, it was good to see him, get some points and gain some confidence. Keon scored some trash points late when the game really didn't matter. But I thought Dom scored some points to get us back in the game. I thought honestly, I don't know if we got it to 6 or 8. Jay, do you remember? Did we get it to 6?
Well, I know we got it to 8. I'm not sure on 6.
And I really felt like we were going to win the game when we got it, because it happened so fast. Maybe 7. And I don't know what the closest we got it to, but it was in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the second half. And I felt like we would win the game. And even as poorly as we had played that first half, because I didn't think we could play any worse. And our team needs to become, obviously, really desperate and really hungry. And just not feeling that from our bunch right now. We've talked about it, and hopefully we'll have that Saturday when we go to Beaumont.
So you do have a little bit of a gap before the next time the Lumberjacks are back in action, as you mentioned, in Saturday in Beaumont. So just what's the next steps for you guys, and how do you take on the next week?
Well, Hunter, we're just gonna, it doesn't go away. I mean, you sit there and you got to practice and you got to study game film and prepare, and it's not what you do. It's never been what you do. I mean, I've done this 34 years. I mean, we've won a lot of games. I mean, we won a lot of games here. We hung banners in this place, and with good players, bad players, not bad players, but average players, and and it's never been, trickiness of what we've done. It's about how we do it, and we've got to get better at what we're doing, and that's the bottom line. Is we have to become better. Like going into this game, our defensive rating was 8th in the country, and our offensive rating was abysmal. And you just have to continue. It puts like I said, a lot of pressure on offense. We're better tonight on offense, but defensively we weren't near ready to compete at the standard it takes to win a conference game, because we're everybody's biggest opponent, in my opinion, in this league, and our guys don't quite understand it moving back to this league. So we're going to keep grinding and hopefully get some joy out of playing, but it's as frustrated as everybody is, it doesn't do anybody any good to get mad at our kids, because they are trying. Like nobody wants them to lose. We don't want them to lose. You get mad at me all you want, but don't get mad at our players, because everybody wants SFA to win. We all want SFA to win, and just keep supporting the kids, keep showing up, keep supporting the players and the student athletes, because they're going to get a degree from Stephen F. and support those kids because they're trying hard. So anyway,
Thank you for your time, Coach.
you got it, Hunter. Excellent.